Traveling is one of the best experiences there is. Discovering new places, trying different foods, and experiencing completely different cultures is something few things can match. However, while millions of people travel the world in search of adventure, there are also those who await the arrival of these travelers with a very different objective. In the most touristic areas of the planet, there are people who have perfected, over the years, different ways of deceiving visitors, taking advantage of their excitement, their lack of knowledge of the place, or simply the fact that they are enjoying their vacation and letting their guard down. The most surprising thing is that many of these scams are not new. Some have existed for decades and yet continue to operate every day because they adapt to the times and keep finding new victims. The worrying thing is that you don't have to be an inexperienced traveler to fall for one of them. In fact, many are so well prepared that even people who have visited dozens of countries end up being deceived without realizing it until it's too late. From taxis charging several times the actual price to fake deals, non-existent hotels, and Wi-Fi networks designed to steal personal information, the ways tourists are scammed are becoming increasingly sophisticated. That's why, in this video, we're going to explore 14 travel scams that continue to deceive thousands of travelers in 2026. The most important thing isn't to be afraid of traveling, but to learn to recognize these situations before they happen, so you can enjoy your vacation with peace of mind, protect your money, and return home with only good memories. Number 14. The taxi without a meter. This is one of the most common scams in airports and tourist areas. It usually happens when, after a long trip, the driver claims the meter is broken, that there's a fixed fare for tourists, or that the rules are different in the area. Since the traveler doesn't know the local prices, they end up accepting the ride without suspicion. But upon arrival, they discover they paid much more than usual, sometimes several times the actual fare. To avoid this, it's best to use ride-hailing apps or official taxis. If there's no meter, always ask the price before getting in and refuse the ride if it seems excessive or unclear. Number 13. The free bracelet. The free bracelet scam occurs when a stranger approaches you in a friendly manner in a tourist area and, without asking, places a bracelet or string on your wrist, saying it's a gift or a symbol of good luck. At first, it seems like an innocent gesture, but then they demand money, pressure you, or try to make you feel guilty if you refuse to pay. The best way to avoid this is to not let anyone try to force anything on you and to keep walking with a firm and polite demeanor. If you don't accept the gift, the scam completely loses its effectiveness. Number 12. The fake monk. This is a common scam in tourist areas, where people dressed in religious robes pose as monks or members of charitable organizations. They approach calmly, offer amulets, bracelets, or sacred cards, and talk about spirituality or helping others, but then demand a donation that ends up being mandatory and much higher than expected. Many travelers accept out of respect or discomfort at refusing someone with a religious appearance, but in most cases, it's a scam. The safest thing to do is not to accept any objects, and if you want to contribute, do so only through official institutions. Number 11. The restaurant without a price list. This often happens when, after a day of sightseeing, you're invited into restaurants with enticing phrases like "the best in town" or "special menu for tourists." The problem arises when there's no menu with clear prices, and in the end, you're charged extra for bread, water, cutlery, or things you didn't order, making the bill much higher than expected. To avoid this, never sit down without first checking a menu with visible and confirmed prices. It's also advisable to read reviews of the place, as these practices are common and other travelers often report them. Number 10. The bill swap. This is a quick scam that often occurs in markets or tourist areas. After paying with a large bill, the vendor almost imperceptibly switches it for a smaller denomination and claims you gave them less money, demanding you pay the difference. It all happens so fast that many people end up doubting themselves and paying again. To avoid this, it's important to count the money in front of the seller and state the amount allowed before handing it over. If you notice any suspicious movements or they try to handle the cash out of your site, it's best to stop the transaction immediately. Number 9. Renting scooters with new damage. This often happens when you rent a motorcycle or scooter that appears to be in good condition, but upon returning it, the owner points out scratches or dents that you supposedly caused while using it. Even though the damage was already there, they demand you pay for repairs or lose your deposit, taking advantage of the fact that many tourists want to avoid problems. To protect yourself, it's crucial to record a complete video of the vehicle before leaving, showing every detail, and take photos of any damage. It's also advisable to rent from places with good reviews, even if it's a bit more expensive, to avoid scams. Number 8. The fake attraction closure. This happens when, upon arriving at a monument or tourist site, someone tells you it's closed for maintenance, festivities, or private events. They then offer to take you to another place or shop where they receive a commission. In most cases, the site was never actually closed. This also tends to occur in highly touristic areas, where there is little official signage or clear information for visitors. If you accept without verifying, you could end up at more expensive places or with lower quality experiences than you were actually looking for. Sticking to your original plan and checking with official sources greatly reduces the risk of falling for this type of scam. To avoid it, always verify information at the official entrance or online before changing your plans. Number 7. The found wallet. This is a scam where someone finds a lost wallet in front of you and asks if it's yours or who dropped it. While you're distracted by the conversation, an accomplice might steal from you without you noticing or even try to involve you in a fake money-splitting scheme, which ends in accusations of theft. The safest thing to do is not to get involved and keep your distance. If you find a wallet, the correct thing to do is hand it over to the authorities or a nearby location, but without making contact with strangers. Number 6. Tampered ATMs. This usually happens when criminals install devices that copy your card data or hidden cameras to record your PIN. With that information, they can clone your card and make purchases or withdrawals without you noticing. To avoid this, use ATMs inside banks or monitored locations. Check the machine for any suspicious parts, and always cover the keypad when entering your PIN. Number 5. The fake police officer. The fake police officer scam involves someone impersonating an officer, displaying a fake badge, and asking for documents or money under the guise of a routine check. During the search, they may steal cash or tamper with your belongings. If this happens, calmly ask for official identification and suggest going to a police station or calling another officer. Scammers usually back off when they realize they can't deceive you. Number 4. The animal photo scam. This is a common scam in tourist areas, where people place exotic animals like parrots, monkeys, or snakes on tourists to take photos without their consent. It all seems like a fun moment, but when you try to leave, they demand a large payment that was never mentioned beforehand. To avoid this, don't let anyone place animals on you without having agreed on a price beforehand. It's also important to know that these animals are often exploited, so avoiding this practice also helps reduce that trade. Number 3. The hotel scam. And this happens when someone tells you that the hotel you've arrived at is closed or has no rooms available, and offers to take you to a better place. In reality, the hotel is usually operating normally, and the scammer earns a commission while sending you to a more expensive or lower quality place. Often, the scam occurs right upon arrival, when the tourist hasn't yet had a chance to verify their reservation. Scammers often appear friendly and confident to quickly gain your trust and prevent you from doubting their information. In some cases, they even pretend to work for the hotel or official transportation company to make the scam more believable. To avoid this, go directly to the hotel, confirm with reception, or contact the staff before changing your plans. Number 2. Fake public Wi-Fi. Fake public Wi-Fi consists of networks created by scammers with names similar to those of airports, cafes, or train stations. When you connect, they can intercept your personal information, such as passwords or banking details. In many cases, these networks automatically appear on your phone, making them seem legitimate and increasing the likelihood that someone will connect without suspicion. Attackers can also use these connections to redirect you to fake websites that mimic real services and steal your credentials. Once inside, even simple activities like opening social media accounts can expose sensitive data without you realizing it. To protect yourself, always verify the network name with staff at the location and avoid performing sensitive operations on public Wi-Fi. If necessary, use mobile data or a VPN. Number 1. The friendship scam. The friendship scam begins with a very friendly and natural conversation with a stranger who seems to want to help you or get to know you. Then they invite you to a bar or local spot where they ultimately present you with an exorbitant and intimidating bill to force you to pay. It's also usually very well organized, with several people acting like regular customers to build trust. In many cases, the atmosphere is designed to make you feel uncomfortable if you try to argue about the bill or refuse to pay. The social pressure and fear of causing a conflict lead many victims to end up paying without questioning the amount. To avoid this scam, be wary of spontaneous invitations from people you've just met and avoid following strangers to specific places without verifying their identity. Most of these scams don't work because travelers are naive. They work because they occur when we're relaxed, excited, or distracted, exactly how anyone can feel on vacation. The good news is that almost all of them can be avoided with a little preparation and attention. Researching typical prices, using reliable apps, protecting your belongings, and being wary of deals that seem too good to be true can save you a lot of money and a lot of trouble. Traveling always involves facing new situations, but knowing about these scams allows you to enjoy your trip with much more peace of mind. Because in the end, the best memory of a trip should be the experience itself, not the story of how a scam ruined your vacation.